Hi, I'm Tim and welcome to this video. In this video, I'm going to show you how to add shortcut links onto the Home Assistant sidebar that you see on your overview or dashboard screen. So for example, here we are at the overview page, and if you wanted to go into, say, Zigbee Home Automation, what you'd have to do is go to Settings, then go to Devices and Services, and then select Zigbee Home Automation, which will take you into your Zigbee devices screen. But what we can do is at this sidebar here is add Zigbee Home Automation. So under the to-do list, for example, we can add Zigbee Home Automation. So all you do is click once on it and it'll take you straight in there. So if you want to know how to add the shortcuts into Home Assistant on your sidebar, on the overview page or the dashboard, then keep watching this video and I'll show you how. So here we are and I've logged into Home Assistant. So what we first need to do before we can go in and edit YAML files, which we need to do to add items to the sidebar, is we need to install first File Editor. So to do this, we'll go to Settings and we'll go to Apps, and then we'll go to Install App in the bottom right corner. Then in the search bar, we'll type in File, and you'll see we get File Editor with the green spanner icon. So click on it once. This will take you into the File Editor screen, and what we're going to do is click on Install. So now we've got File Editor installed. So what we're going to do is, with the Start on Boot option, you need to make sure that that slider is blue. And for the watchdog, also click that slider to turn it blue, and also for Show in Sidebar, click it to turn it blue. So you should have Start on Boot blue, Watchdog blue, and Show in Sidebar blue. Now if you want to make sure that File Editor automatically updates, all you need to do is select the Auto Update and turn that slider blue as well. So once you've selected the sliders, you need to click on Start and then wait for File Editor to start, which takes just a few seconds. Now once it's started, you will get the controls, so you'll get the stop and the restart buttons. So that means that it's actually started. So now what we need to do to go into File Editor is at the left side menu, you'll see we've got File Editor there. So click on it once. This will take us into File Editor. Now what we're going to do is click the folder icon, so it says Browse File System. So click on that and it should then bring up a list of files. So what we're going to do is we're looking for the Configuration.YAML file. So that's YAML file. So click on it once, and then what you need to do is in the blank area of the screen, click once in there, and it should then hide the list of files. So what we're going to do is edit this text file here with the YAML text and all these lines in it. So first we're going to click on line number 12. So it's the first line with nothing on it. So yours may have more text in there, but if it does, don't worry about it. Just click on the first available next blank line after the end of the text. Then we're going to open up Notepad. Now you'll see here in Notepad, I've got a selection of text. So it's saying enter all text below this line and to enter all text above this line. So what we're going to do is highlight all of this text. Now you're probably wondering, where will I get this text from? Well, I'm going to paste it into the video description. So all you need to do is highlight the text and then copy it, and we're going to paste it then into Home Assistant. So with that text copied, we'll click in line 12, which is the first blank line, and then we'll go and paste it. So now we've got custom panels, and then panel custom, and then all the lines of text right up to the end of Ingress Core Configurator. So what this text will do here is it will add Zigbee Home Automation to the side menu at the left hand side. Now you can customize this, so you can add virtually anything you want to the side menu, and I will show you how to do that shortly. But for this instance, we're just creating the shortcut to Zigbee. So once you've pasted in the text in there, we'll click the red save, so the floppy disk icon, and then it says file saved successfully, and then what we'll do is click X to close it. Now with that pop-up window, it's saying, are you sure you want to close the current file? Just click on yes. And then what we're going to do is go to Settings, System, and then in the top right corner, we're going to click the power button, and then we're going to select Restart Home Assistant. Then with the Restart Home Assistant confirmation, click the red Restart button and just wait for Home Assistant to restart. So you'll see it's got connection lost, reconnecting, and then Home Assistant starting, and then starting Zigbee, and then in a moment we should get a final message saying Home Assistant has started. And we've got Home Assistant has started. So now you'll see at the left hand side we've got the shortcut to Zigbee Home Automation. So instead of having to go into Settings, Devices, and then Zigbee Home Automation, all we need to do is at the left hand side select Zigbee Home Automation, and it will take us straight back into the Zigbee Home Automation screen. So that's how easy it is to add something to the sidebar in Home Assistant. Now, what if you want to customize this and not have Zigbee Home Automation but something else? Well, what you need to do is go into the option that you want to add the shortcut to. Say in this, for example, we'll go to Devices and Services, and then we'll select Matter. So if we want to add Matter to the left hand side, you'll see in the address bar in the web browser here, we've got some text. So it's the link to Home Assistant, and then we've got some text after that called config/integrations/integration, and then /matter. So what you need to do is highlight all of the word from config. So it's the text after the last / after the Home Assistant port number. So in this case, after 8123, we've got the /, and then, so the first character, so after the /, we're going to highlight it all and then copy it. And then we'll go into a notepad document. And what we'll do is paste the link in there temporarily. So now we're going to go back into File Editor. Again, click the folder icon. Select Configuration.YAML. Click in the blank space, and then what we're going to do is edit the text that we've already pasted in. So what we're going to do is we're going to change the name. So where the line for name is, where it says Zigbee Home Automation, we're going to highlight this and then replace it with Matter. Then in the sidebar title, where it says Zigbee Home Automation, we're going to highlight that, and we're going to replace it Matter, and then we'll say does matter. So we've got the sidebar title of Matter does matter. Now what that will do is, of course, with the sidebar title, it will call it Matter does matter in the sidebar. Now for the sidebar icon, you'll see we've got MDI Zigbee. So where it says start of MDI, what we're going to do is we're going to open up another web page. Now, the link to this web page, which I'm opening, is called Materials Design Icons, and it's pictogrammers. Now, what this will do is you'll see there's lots of different icons in here. Now, all these icons are available within, or most of them are available within Home Assistant. So Home Assistant actually uses these material design icons for the items in the sidebar. So here we'll go back and you'll see these icons here are from MDI. So they're material design icons. So we'll go back to material design icons. And again, I'll put a link to this website in the video description so you can click on it. So in this case, let's use this one. And we're going to click on it, which I've just done, and then we're going to select Home Assistant as the selection. So it's at React at the moment, so we'll select Home Assistant, and then with the name for icon, so we've got MDI, Format, Align. So what we're going to do is highlight all of that, starting with MDI, copy it, and then go to the other tab, So we're going to highlight MDI Zigbee and replace it with our new one from the MDI which we've selected here. So then we're going to go to the URL path. So you'll see we've got config. So starting from config, integrations, integration, ZHA, and we're going to open up our Notepad document and then copy the config integrations, integration matter. So highlight that and then copy that text and then replace it with the config integration ZHA under the URL path. So paste that in there. So that means we've edited 4 options. So we've edited name, sidebar title, sidebar icon, and then the URL path. So then you need to click the save icon. And once you get the green tick here, you can then click X and then select yes. And then go to settings, system, and then in the top right corner, restart Home Assistant. And then confirm, restart, click the red button and wait for Home Assistant to restart. And then we should get Matter appear in the left hand side. So it's starting Zigbee Home Automation and then wait for Home Assistant to finish. Home Assistant has started. So now you'll see in the left hand side option menu, we've got Matter Does Matter, which if you recall, that's what we named it. And then we've got our new icon, which is pulled from the MDI database here. So it's the 2 arrows facing up and down with the line. So if we go back to Home Assistant, you'll see we've got the same icon. So now if we select Matter Does Matter, it takes us straight into the Matter screen rather than having to go to Settings, Devices, and then select Matter. So now we've got the shortcut to Matter Does Matter on the side menu. So that's how easy it is to edit the side menu so that you have extra shortcuts in there to get to things rather than having to go through the other options of, say, devices, settings, and so on. So hope you found this video useful, and as I've said, you can actually do it for most things, so you should be able to go to most links in here. So for example, you could actually go, so from integrations you could select devices, and if you wanted to, you could select the Sonoff Zigbee dongle, for example, and then copy the link to that. So from the address bar at the top here, so you'd copy starting from config all the way to the end, and then you could add the Sonoff Zigbee dongle plus. So this screen here, you could add that as a shortcut to the side menu if you wanted to. Just follow the same procedure which I've just shown you now, how to create the Matter Does Matter. So thanks for watching this video. Hope you found it useful. Take care, and I'll be back soon with more videos. Bye for now.